Now, there were plenty of emergency services near Frenchay in Bristol today attending a very unusual scene. There wasn't any real disaster, stress that. It was all staged to help medical students at the University of the West of England be better prepared for life on the front line. Andy Howard was there to see how they got on.
Disaster in North Bristol.
Help us!
A plane has crashed. There are multiple casualties.
Anybody help!
And they're about to get that help from a very special response force.
Now, first of all, I should point out this is a training exercise. Nobody's actually injured here today, but this whole scene has been set up to help healthcare students deal with a real-life, large-scale emergency.
It's taken 9 months to put together, with members of the police, fire and ambulance services here to pass on their expertise. Scripted actors add to the realism.
I'm desperately in help.
And each casualty has a list of their injuries written on them. It's now down to the students to deal with this scene the best they can.
Aviation disasters are quite rare, but that's not what today's about. It's about giving them a chance to see and experience what it's like to deal with major trauma patients, practice key medical interventions, work under pressure and make good decisions. And if they can manage scenes like this, then they'll be brilliant when they get out on the front line, and that's what it's all about.
From one front line to another. Casualties were then taken from the scene to a mocked-up hospital, where another group of students were waiting. Quite a day for the next generation of our emergency services.
Obviously, when we started hearing over the radio, OK, there's been an aviation crash, this has happened, we're like, OK, let's get our bags ready, let's get things going.
There's people, there's smoke, there's what am I going to do next? OK, I've got to do this, I need to get that out of my pocket. Like, my hands were shaking. But then after a couple of minutes, I'm like, OK, it's fine. We're in the flow of it now. This is what needs to happen. I need to get people to do this. I need to get people to do that. This is where we're going. And actually, it was great.
Major incidents do happen, they can happen to crews on the road, and you won't get any warning about it. We're really lucky. We got a warning that we were going to come into uni and there might be a major incident. But coming in today was fantastic.
And it's this kind of experience that will hopefully help when it's not so fantastic, when they have to deal with a disaster for real. Andy Howard, BBC Points West at the University of the West of England.
Thank goodness it was just a training exercise. Certainly gets the adrenaline going there, doesn't it?